Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. Today's video we're going to be testing out the Fiona Stiles Luminous Finish Foundation. So if you would like to see my thoughts and a wear test, please keep watching. So I have two shades right here. This one's super light and this one's super dark. I actually bought mine when they went on clearance on Ulta.com. I think it's when they were clearing out Fiona Stiles as a brand. So when I went on Google today, I just typed in Fiona Stiles and it actually took me to this website that changed to shopreadclark.com. So I don't know if Fiona Stiles has been changed to Shop Read Clark. I don't know, but that's just the website that I found. So this foundation right here, a lot of people really like it. I found it on this website. I'll link it below. And then I also found it on QVC. So this does come in 10 different shades. It's not the best shade range. It retails for $30, but like I said, I got mine on clearance, so I think I probably paid less than 10. This says it's a concentrated foundation that feels weightless while letting you choose your coverage. Full buildable coverage with a dewy satin finish. Everything that I want in a foundation. You also get 1 fluid ounce, and that's pretty much it. It does come with a pump, so that is awesome. I really like the packaging of this foundation. It's a glass bottle and it feels really heavy and like really luxurious, I guess. It just feels expensive. So this first shade right here I have is in the shade 01, and then I also have the shade 08. So there are 10 shades, so I have 08 and then the 10th shade is the darkest. So there's 2 shades darker than this one, and then this is the lightest shade that you can buy. So I figured I would almost end up doing probably 2 pumps of this and then mixing 1 pump of this together and then see how that works. So I'm going to go ahead and put my hair back. Ooh, I just straightened my bangs. That means I'm going to have to re-straighten them. So I'm going to go ahead and prep my skin. I'm going to be using the Urban Decay Quick Fix Hydra Charge Complexion Prep Priming Spray. I think that's all I'm going to do. Normally I would use a spray primer and then an actual primer, but I put on like a dewy serum and then a moisturizer this morning, so I think my skin's pretty good. So as always, I'm going to do one side with a sponge and one side with a brush, and I'm going to be using my LA Girl sponge today. I really like this. I guess we'll start out by doing some on the back of my hands. I'm going to do 2 pumps of this. Actually, I feel like I could just wear this by itself, but I'm gonna just lighten it up a little bit. So I'm gonna go in with 1 pump of 01. It's pretty runny, but not too runny, I guess. Some foundations and I'm like, look at this, and it's like ding. So I'm just gonna mix those on the back of my hand. It kind of smells like the Wet n Wild foundation, like it kind of smells like paint. So that's what 2 pumps of 08 looks like, and 1 pump of 01. Oh, you can see I didn't really mix it in that well. Oops. Oops. And then I'm going to do this side with a sponge. Oh. Not to toot my own horn or anything, but I feel like that's probably like the perfect shade match. Mixing those 2 together, I could probably get away with wearing like 08 by itself. Oh, I like it. So I feel like I can already tell I'm gonna like this foundation applied with a sponge over a brush. I feel like I like most of my foundations applied with a sponge. Not really a brush girl. I do have dry to normal skin, more so dry in the center of my face and then normal on the outside. I feel like I haven't done a foundation first impression in a while either. Ooh, so far so good. I mean, right off the bat, I can already tell why everybody likes this. Or why I've seen such good reviews. Ooh, that looks nice. And it still looks like skin to me. So I'm just gonna take the rest and just build it up a little bit. Ooh. I do have a couple of breakouts that I'll probably have to go in with like concealer. I just feel like even if I go in with concealer on top of pimples, it never covers it. I don't know, maybe it's just me, but like I feel like if I have a really bad pimple, no matter what I put on it, it just never goes away. So I'm going to do the same on this side. So 2 pumps of 08 and 1 pump of 01. Let me mixy. You know, I bought a foundation palette, or just like a makeup palette for foundation or whatever creams, and I never use it. And I think for the brush, I think this came in my monthly Morphe not too long ago. I think I'm gonna try this. I don't know if I'm gonna like it, but this is the Morphe G6. It's just a flat top kabuki. It's not very dense, so I don't know how I feel about it, but we'll see. Like, I always feel so awkward whenever I use a brush. Like, me and brushes, like foundation brushes, I don't know. I knew from the jump that I would prefer this foundation with the sponge. Not really digging it with a brush, but I feel like if I didn't have a sponge and I only had a brush to use, I think I could make it work. My personal preference is a sponge. But it doesn't look bad, and I feel like I'm getting the same amount of coverage that I did using a sponge using this brush. I really like this foundation. Ooh, this might be my new favorite. Well, that sucks because I really like this. I can just tell. Like, you know when you just put something on your face and you just know. Like, I know when I test out a new foundation, I almost always know, like, the second it touches my face if I'm gonna like it. So I hope that if she is rebranding or she changed the name of her brand, I hope she comes back because I love this. I do feel like I got more of a dewier finish with the sponge and more of a matte finish with the brush. I could be crazy, but to me that's what it looks like. So I like both sides. I like the sponge side and the brush side. I think they both look really nice. I just prefer sponge, so I'm just gonna go back in with my sponge and just build this up on the side. Yeah, so my only complaint, and it's not really a complaint because it's not terrible, is the scent. It just kind of smells like paint. I like this, and I definitely think it's buildable to full coverage for sure. I feel like I can't really see anything. So this is what my skin looks like with 6 pumps of foundation. That seems a little extreme. I could probably do my whole face in 4 if I was using the same tool. But in my opinion, this is definitely full coverage. I really, really like this. Just so you can see what my skin looks like up close. Oh, it looks so good. So I guess for concealer, I made like a little cup full of stuff that I've had for a while that I know I need to use up. So I've been going, and I am like tanner. So I've been going between the Maybelline Master Concealer and my MAC, what is this? NW15. Oh, this is gonna be way too light. You guys, you know what's gross is I've had this for like 3 years. I actually just had to throw my NW20 away because like it wouldn't come out of the pump, and I'm sure if I like soaked it I could have made it come out, but I was like, maybe this is a sign I should probably throw it away. So let's go ahead and use this one, the Maybelline Master Conceal in the shade Light Medium. This is a little bit more yellow. I still like it. I wonder if I can buy this foundation off of Amazon. That would be cool. Like I said, the only 2 places that I've seen it when I type it in on Google is QVC and then this new website that I was just talking about at the beginning of the video. I also have her matte foundation too that I want to try. But I feel like I haven't been able to find that anywhere, so I don't know. Maybe eBay has it, but I don't really trust eBay, I feel. If you guys have been here for a while, you know that I almost always blend out my concealer with a brush because I feel like I get the best coverage. But like recently, to get more coverage, because I feel like when I go in with a damp sponge over the concealer, it pulls the concealer off my face. But before I go in, I just like dab it into the concealer on the back of my hand so there's some already on the sponge. And then I feel like it doesn't pull it off. So if you were struggling like me, try that. Well, this is a good combo. I feel like this concealer and foundation look really nice together. Ooh, I look nice and like dewy and fresh. Dewy and luminous. And I'm just gonna switch to a smaller brush so I can blend out the corner because I feel like I can never get in there with the sponge with these dang eyelash extensions. I've been waiting for them to like fall out. They're seriously hanging on for dear life. This looks so good. This might be my go-to like foundation and concealer for the next couple of weeks. This looks so nice. It is kind of sinking into my forehead wrinkles, which I don't like, but most dewy luminous foundations do. Only, well, I guess some matte ones too. It just depends on the foundation. But I do have bangs, so I guess it's really not that big a deal. So I'm gonna go ahead and powder too, and then I'll finish off the rest of my makeup off camera. I haven't really been setting my concealer lately, but so I'll just go ahead and use my trustworthy Coty Airspun, because I know this won't fail me. So I'm just going to lightly set the areas that I plan on applying like bronzer blush. Yeah, because I don't think it's going to set down. Let me know if you guys set your foundation every time, because I feel like back in the day, I never set my foundation. I just went over top of it, and I feel like now I like almost have to if I'm going to apply like powder products, and I don't want to do that because I feel like when I set it, it takes away like the dewiness. I'm just going to, see what I mean? Just makes it matte. And like the whole point of having like a dewy foundation is to have a dewy foundation, not turn a dewy foundation into a matte foundation. So let me know what you guys do, because I don't like doing this. On my forehead I don't mind setting because you don't see it anyways because I have bangs. Got a little too carried away. But see what I mean? It just like completely took away the whole point. And my neck I don't mind either because I feel like I'd rather set my neck so it doesn't transfer. It's just like my cheeks mainly that I want to figure out a way to still keep the dewy luminous look. So I'm going to go ahead and call the time. Sounds so professional. It is, why the always doing it? It's 9:49. So it'll probably take me like 10-15 minutes to finish up my makeup, and I'll be right back. I'm back and it is 10:05. 10:05. Ooh, my stippling brush sheds so much. So I'm done. Look how nice this looks. I'm very, very, very pleased. Everything went on top really nice. The only thing I don't like I said, is like I hate having to set my cheeks. I need to figure something out. Anyway, so I figured I'd let you know everything that I put on my face. So for my brows, I have my Too Faced Brow Envy book thing, and they do still have this, just not this packaging. It's a different packaging, but it's the same thing. I really like it. I'm trying to use it up. I've had it for a while. Then to contour my nose and my lips, I used my IBY Radiant Glow palette. I really like this, and I used the shade right here called Royce. And then also for my blush, I used the shade Pop because I just wanted like a neutral rose shade to go with my shirt, even though I really wanted to use this Milani Coral Cove, but I just feel like it wouldn't have matched. So then I remember, I don't think I've used this on my face yet, but I did swatch it in a haul video, and this is the Amrezy Anastasia Beverly Hills highlighter. And when I swatched it in that haul, I was like, you know? But I put it on my face today, and wow. Okay, so that's what I'm saying. Like, whenever I do swatches, I'm like, swatches kind of lie sometimes, because when I swatched in that video, I was like, why did I buy this, you know? And then I put it on my cheeks today, and I'm like, okay, well, this is why I bought this. This is gorgeous. So, and then to bronze up my skin, I used my Benefit Hoola bronzer. So for my lips, I love these pencils. I would love to have every shade. That's how much I love them. This is the Buxom Plump Line Lip Liner in Hush Hush. One side is a big chunky lip liner. You can also use it as an all over lip color. And then on the other side is a brush so you can blend it in. I love these. I'm obsessed. And then I used my Kylie lip kit in the shade Cocoa. I think that's it. Oh, and then for mascara, since I have lash extensions, I use this mascara that's for lash extensions. It's made for lash extensions. This is from Beauty Guard. I think that's it. Oh, and to set my eyes like very lightly, I used my e.l.f. This is so tiny. This e.l.f. like under eye powder setting stuff. And then to seal my brows, I used my NYX Tinted Brow Mascara in Blonde, and then I went over on top of it with the Model in a Bottle Brow Sealer, which is another thing I'm trying to use up. So you can see what my skin looks like up close. It looks so nice. Yay, today's gonna be a good makeup day. You never know when you try out new makeup, but I'm obsessed. So since it is 10 o'clock, what did I say? I was gonna make the call time at 10:45, but we'll just say 10 o'clock. Or 9:45, but we'll just say 10 o'clock. So I will see you guys here back in a couple hours, and I'll make sure that I'm in like natural light so you can see what it really, really looks like. But so far, I'm obsessed.
Doing? You're shedding all over my couch. Say hi. You're cute. You're cute.
Hey guys, so normally I like to do like 4-hour check-ins, but I had a doctor's appointment and I got stuck in traffic for like 3 hours. So it's actually, man, this foundation has been on for almost, you guys, I'm trying to concentrate. 7 hours? Is that right? Hold on. 10 to 11, 11, 12, 12 to 1, 1 to 2, 2 to 3, 3 to... Oh my gosh, so it's been on for almost 7 hours and it looks like I just put it on. Hold on. So I feel like I could powder a little bit, especially like around this area and then like right here, but other than that, and I do think the shade is off. Like I feel like next time I'm gonna do 2 pumps of each. So 2 pumps of 01 and 2 pumps of 08, because I thought it was a lot tanner, but you can tell the difference. So yeah, I think it looks really, really good still. I'm really happy with it. Hey guys, so it is 8:10 right now. So I've had this foundation on for 10 hours. I didn't powder at all. And I feel like it looks like I just applied it. Like, I mean, my forehead's a little shiny and stuff, but I don't really mind. But everything else looks amazing. And I almost always, even though I do have dry skin, I almost always have to powder at least like 5 hours into a foundation. But this looks so good. Look at this. Isn't this insane? This seriously might be the best foundation that I've ever tried that has lasted this long and still looks this good. So to conclude this foundation first impression, I give this foundation 2 thumbs up. Again, I am dry on the center and then normal on the outer perimeter of my face, and this looks so good. Like if you can get your hands on it, I highly suggest getting a hold of it. It is so good. Like I cannot even say that like enough. I'm obsessed. The only thing, like I said in my last clip before this, is I wish I would have done like 2 pumps of 01 and 2 pumps of 08, because I just noticed like when I was out and about that like my neck wasn't matching. I mean, now it's kind of like blending into my like normal skin, but you could like see where the foundation was in like my chest. So I feel like I needed to lighten the foundation up a little bit more, but I'm excited to try this out in the winter months when I'm like this pale. I'm excited to see what it looks like. So yeah, thank you guys so much for watching. Please don't forget to give me a thumbs up if you enjoyed this foundation first impression, and please subscribe on your way out if you would like to see more of me. Also, let me know if you've tried this foundation in the comments below and what you think and what your skin type is and stuff like that. And I will see you guys in my next video. Bye.